Hello and welcome to lesson number 2 for the Math 13X video series. So these examples that I'm going to be doing are very similar to the worksheet that you will be doing. Make sure that when you do the worksheet, it's got your name up here. All right, these questions are very similar to that worksheet. So a school year has 195 days. This student only missed 2 days. So what percent of the days did the student miss? So that's 2 days out of a total of 195. And now just get a calculator and divide. So before I divide, I want to make sure that the calculator is going to be set for 3 decimals. So go to mode and change the float to say 3 decimals. So just hit enter. And then second quit, and from now on my calculator is going to have 3 decimals. All right, so 2 divided by 195, so that's the decimal 0.010, and if you move the decimal over by 2, that's going to be the percent. So first just write it as the decimal, and then move the decimal 2 places, and that's the percent. So that's 1.0 or just 1%. So on your worksheet, that's about how much work you should show. All right, then on to number 2. The real estate agent gets a commission of $56,895,000. The house was $875,000. So what percent is this commission? So it's basically just like the last one, although the numbers are a little bit bigger. So take the commission, 56,895, divide by the total price of the house, 875,000. And again, definitely use a calculator. So 56,895 divided by 875,000, and that's a 0.065. So 0.065, and just move the decimal over by 2 to get the percent. So that's 6.5% commission. And then for example number 3, Lucy went to buy a dress. It was listed for $195, but when it was on sale, she paid $117. So then what is the percent of the discount? So this one, we have one extra step. First of all, we have to find the discount. So how much is $195, but she paid $117. So in other words, how much was the dress discounted? So 195 minus 117. So they took $78 off. That's the discount. Now that's dollars, that's not percent. The last thing I need to do is take that and divide by the original 195 to find out what percent off this dress was. So just take a 78 divided by 195, and we get the decimal 0.400. And again, move the decimal over. So that's going to be 40.0, or 40% was the discount. And for the last one, so Andrew borrowed some money at a rate of 9%. So the first thing is to change this to a decimal form. 9 divided by 100 is going to be 0.09. And then we're going to do just a tiny bit of algebra, because the amount of interest that he paid was $31.50 for the year. So if you have, I'll just use X for the amount of money that he borrowed. And if you multiply that by the 0.09, then that will tell you that he paid $3,150 in interest. So to solve for X, I've just got a little bit of algebra. Divide this side by 0.09 and divide this side by 0.09. And once these cancel, we'll know how much he borrowed. So 3,150 divided by 0.09. So he borrowed $35,000. Maybe he got a truck or something like that.